Hi, I'm MissFire and welcome to my YouTube channel. This week in the workshop I'm working on a staircase for Julia Walwin. Now, her father, Peter Walwin, has been my collaborator on several art pieces. He's a very well-known woodcarver and he has created a handrail for his daughter's stairs, which ends in a carved hand gripping an old piece of wood as the newel post. So they were looking for an infill to the staircase that would fit with that organic style. So we banged our heads together, came up with a design based on the vines and ivy leaves. Something that was very organic, fluid, flowing, avoiding the use of straight lines. The pattern consists of steel ivy leaves, so for these I took natural ivy leaves and used them as templates to draw around onto sheet steel about 1.5mm thick. Cut these out and drilled a hole where the rivet will attach the leaf to the rest of the staircase, and chiselled in some veins and hammered to give some texture, make them look living and organic and lifelike. But we thought it would be nice to add a different material, so to use glass marbles in the design, and these encased in the steel strands would appear like dewdrops on a fresh morning. I take 4 individual strands of round steel, about 5mm I'm using for this, and cut to length, weld together at both ends, and then heat the whole section over the forge until it's a nice yellow heat. I'll then remove it from the forge using some tongs, hold one end in the vise and gripping the other end in a pair of mole grips. Then I can twist the whole section around until it resembles a rope. Due to the thinness of the steel, I can untwist without using heat. Once I've turned it about full turn anti-clockwise, I can pop the glass balls into it and twist back round to tighten up and encase them and hold them tightly in there. For the body of the piece, most of the strands are tapered forged steel in 10mm, a few pieces of 8mm and 6mm to give some variety. So I'll be using the forge to taper down the ends so that they can all flow and merge into each other. So this again is another preparation stage where I can be cutting the metal to length and tapering down and then gradually bending to fit the shape and the chalk lines which I've drawn on the bench to act as a guide for me to work over, so that the chalk drawing eventually springs to life and becomes a physical object in steel. For the whole job, for the 2 sections, I've allowed 30 hours. It's always an estimate when it's a job you've never done before. A whole load of things can go right and could also go wrong. So it's a case of adapting as the job goes along to end up achieving the end result as you imagined it. So 30 hours is going to keep me busy, and I'll make another video when it's nearing completion and you'll get to see how it's evolved and how things are looking when they start to come together. I hope you'll join me next time. Thanks for listening. Bye.